Hey everyone, and welcome. My name is Jenny, and I am going to do this update on my last visit at the hospital. As I stated in that last video, I was sick for about 8 days, and I finally went in on a Saturday because I was running high fevers every single day and horrific headaches and severe side and back pain. Now, a little bit of a backstory. I've had issues with my kidneys since 2012. I've had a lot of kidney stones, and I also had a stent put in my right kidney back in 2012 when the doctor went in to retrieve the kidney stones and did not realize my right kidney was 99% blocked, inflamed, infected. It was really, really bad. So they inserted the stent. I got home, took a shower, and I bled very bad. So ended up in the hospital for 4 days with the stent and then had that removed. 4 weeks later, I developed more pain, went in. The doctor said there is no way you can have kidney stones again. I'm like, I'm telling you, the pain, it's there, it's the same. Went to another doctor to get a second opinion, and sure enough, the stones were back. I never had them taken out again. They were small, so I didn't worry about it. So since then, I've had kidney stones and issues with my kidneys. So anytime that I would start feeling pain, I would hurry up and take an antibiotic. I'm really careful on what I eat. Just a few years ago, I was diagnosed with chronic inflammation of the bladder. I can't remember the exact medical term. I can always do a different video just on that, but because of that, I have limited myself to a lot of things. I don't drink pop, I don't drink juice, I don't eat candy. I have 1 cup of coffee a day, the rest is just water. I really can't eat any kind of pasta sauce, anything spicy, because I will have a flare-up. So because of that, I'm very, very cautious. So when I went into the hospital this past time with the fever, I really didn't think much of my kidneys, because I have back issues and the kidney issues, but the pain, it's always the same pain pretty much. So they ran quite a few different cultures of my blood, the urine, a CT scan with and without contrast, and x-ray. So I do have all the test results and everything, but how can I put this in a very... Okay, I'm someone that's been in the hospital in and out quite a few times, and I've never had any, really no issues, except this time around. I don't know what it was or what part of the hospital I was put in for my extended stay, but honestly, I felt like I was in the misfit wing of the hospital. It was horrific. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, I was not getting any better. I felt like I was getting worse. I asked the second day as I was there, I asked if I could just go home, and of course they wouldn't let me because I was too sick. But with that said, the doctor came in on the day I was able to go home because my white blood cells, my white blood cells were high. They were at 12.1. My red blood cell was at a 3.64. My hemoglobin was really low, and I don't know, just all the stuff. I mean, there's just so much. I might add some clips here at the end so you guys can read it. But anyway, they said my right kidney was really, really, really infected. And I have 3 big kidney stones, which I knew I had, but I guess they got bigger. And I also found out that I have a cyst. I can't remember if it's on or in my kidney. Not once did they suggest to remove the stones or anything. they just were pumping my body with multiple different antibiotics and pain meds and Tylenol. So that's all I came out with, was a kidney infection. But that does not explain the headaches that I was having. I've never had headaches like this before. Well, besides in 2012 when something else happened. So I knew there was something really, really wrong. I don't think, I could be wrong. Medical people out there, please let me know, because the people that took care of me knew diddly crap. Okay? It's very, very sad that you spend this kind of money to go somewhere where you think you're going to get help, which I left there with more questions than answers. I don't get it. But why was I having these horrible headaches? Is it because my blood count was low? Was it, the pain, I cannot describe the pain. I even had like a sharp pain that would go from here down into like my ear and then down the side of my neck. It was paralyzing. It was horrific. My fevers jumped from like 98 to 99 all the way up to 103 point whatever within a matter of minutes. And when I would run these fevers, they can only give you Tylenol or whatever, every 4 hours. So otherwise I had to use ice packs to pack my body to help bring my fever down. It was horrible. So I also found out that I'm in the early stages of heart disease, which I kind of knew that was going to happen, considering that everyone on my dad's side of the family has passed away due to diabetes and heart disease. So my blood pressure has been very, very high all year. Not once did I have a doctor or someone tell me, hey, you better go get this checked out. They just never said anything. So when you get on my chart or whatever, I see it in these big red numbers, like stage 2 hypertension or whatever. I'm like, that doesn't seem very safe. Sorry for the lighting. So, I mean, I don't know. I now have, I don't know if I can point, but right here, here's my rib cage, okay? Right here. The pain right here is horrible. It almost feels like I have a fractured rib or something. I don't know what it is. And I'm petrified to even go back to a doctor because I feel like I'm not going to get any answers. You know, I don't know what else to do. You know, I've been dealing with the kidney issues, okay? It's a given. I'm used to it. I'm used to the pain. You have it for so long, you just deal with it. But when I went into the hospital, I would have never thought it was my kidney that was causing all of this. Could it be something else? Is there something that maybe they didn't test me for? I know on the second day that I was there, a bunch of nurses came in and they were asking me if I noticed any red bumps anywhere. I'm like, I don't know, I don't think so. So they were lifting my gown and checking everywhere for any red bumps. They never said why they were looking for that or what it was. They never told me. I had multiple shots in my belly of blood thinners and I don't know why. They never said why. They also, I'm trying to think what else they did, but they never explained. They didn't tell me how big the kidney stones were. They did say something on here about +3 something. I don't know. They never explained anything to me. You know, of course I knew my urine came back like protein 3+, ketones or something is 5 milligrams, and glucose was negative, so that's good. Blood, it says normal value negative, but I had a value 3+ large. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. No one explained anything to me. I don't even know what this word is, but it's a 1+ small. I don't know. it's flustering, you know, because I'm still getting these headaches. I'm still getting the chills. Luckily, I'm not getting high fevers or anything. I have the achiness of my side and my back. I'm still getting the headaches, not as bad, but I have to take Advil all the time now, and I hate taking medicine that I don't or shouldn't have to take. It just feels like, you know, why didn't they run more tests? Why didn't they explain to me what they were doing or what they were looking for or what they think it could be? They didn't give me any explanations on anything. You know, the doctor came in my room twice. That's it. And he goes, oh, okay, it looks like your white blood cells are going down, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like, how you feeling? And I'm like, I'll say whatever I need to say to get out of here. And I said, oh, I'm doing great. You know, and back in my mind, I'm like, I'm sicker than a dog. But I'm not going to get any better sitting here. You know, I'm in a teensy tiny room. I had no bathroom. I had to unplug my IV and everything, tie up my gown, walk myself down the hallway to go to the bathroom to share with all the other patients on the floor. I've never in my life ever had to do that. Although a lot of times that I've been in the hospital, it's been usually in the intensive care unit. So again, I don't know. I wish I had more answers and more things to tell you, but you know, I guess all I have to do is just start going down the list of my, you know, kidney doctor, my urologist, my family doctor, and just keep spending money to get no answers. You know, then they start thinking, oh, you're just making it up. I'm like, yeah, because I love sitting in a hospital bed. And this cough, I know a lot of you probably noticed it weeks and weeks, if not months ago in my videos. I try to hold it back, but I get this hacky cough off and on, and it's like in my chest. So that's why I figured, oh, it's probably I got fluid around my heart or something, you know, because I always think the worst. But I knew it was a matter of time when I would have, you know, heart disease or whatever. But so that's all I know right now is I have a really bad kidney infection. It is crippling. But I've had worse. I've relaxed. I drink plenty of water. I took all my medications that I was supposed to take. But other than that, I mean, if you are in the medical field, I am open to any suggestions on what maybe you would think is causing. Oh, and another thing, I've gained a lot of weight. I have gained 20 pounds. I have not weighed this much since I was pregnant. Okay, and I was pregnant 5 times, and I've never weighed this much since I was pregnant. So whatever's going on, I've gained a lot of weight. I've got the chills. I have a hacky cough, headaches, side pain, which most likely all that pain down here is because of my kidney stones and my back issues and all this other stuff. The joy of getting older, but. But other than that, I am doing better. I had my husband take me out to my first store in almost 2 weeks, so it was nice to get out. So I will be having more videos out. But I do want to say thank you to all of you that did watch my last video. I know it was only 5 minutes, but I do appreciate your guys' love and support and your prayers and any suggestions that you think that maybe I could have them check. Should I ask to have these stones removed? They said they're not anywhere where they're causing problems. Not causing problems. Okay. You're saying that to someone that has 3 kidney stones. Oh, and another thing, I pee blood. I've been peeing blood since 2012. I had a hysterectomy as well. So they can't explain it. Okay. No, did you know you had blood in your urine? I'm like, yeah, been doing it since 2012. No one seems to care about it. You know, it's like, oh, you know, and there are times that I can feel those kidney stones, you know, scraping down the insides of me, and it's very painful. But you know, what are you going to do? You just can't sit around like I have been for almost a week, and I feel like a couch potato. I just have no energy. I'm out of breath very easily. I go up my flight of stairs, 12 stairs, and I'm out of breath. I can walk from my deck to my car to the front of the house, and I'll be like, shortness of breath. seem worried about it. So I don't know. But anyway, I apologize for such a long video on this. But I am on the road to recovery. I'm getting back out, doing my thing. I guess I'll just start calling around to other doctors and just see what other tests they can do. I don't know how I go about even getting a lot of my other results that they did, you know, with the x-ray and CT scans. You know, how big are these kidney stones? Where are they located? Can I see a picture? Can you tell me what you were testing me for? Because, you know, on here it's just like the CBC with differential, whatever that is, and the culture, and they said something else about my, I can't remember what it was, but like the culture thing or whatever, it has all these red numbers with, I don't know. See, I just don't understand everything. That I don't know all these medical terms. I don't know why they couldn't explain this stuff to me, because you know what? I don't know. You know, with all these labs, and I just don't understand why they can't explain things to their patients, and you just got to rely on just reading it on the computer and then Google every other word. I'm not complaining, you know. I'm just, you know, I'm just flustered. Oh, the hemoglobin, there it is. It's a 10.3. A normal range is 12.0 to 15.5. So mine was a 10.3. And then, I don't know, I'll just stick that. If you, I don't know how well it's going to show up because it's so dark. But anyway, that's it. That's all I have right now until I get to other doctors to see what else is going on. But yeah, that's all I know. Again, I left that hospital with more questions than answers, and I can't wait to get that bill. I'm still paying $200 a month for the medical bill for my head trauma, and it's been over 2 years, and I'm still paying that. Now I'm gonna have this medical bill. Oh my gosh, it's just, but I'm glad to be back. I missed you guys. I want to get back into the groove of things. I want to have a lot of videos up. I'm gonna just, you know, get through the pain. I hide it very, very well. I'm sure a lot of you didn't even know anything was wrong for the longest time, because I can hide it very well. But anyway, again, I want to say thank you for always taking the time out of your day to watch my videos and for your thoughts and prayers. I greatly appreciate it. And I'm hoping to have a Dollar Tree video out to you hopefully tomorrow, so be sure to check back either tomorrow or Friday. And again, thank you to all of you, and for all the new subscribers. I am so happy to have you here with me. I consider you family, and again, this is a family friendly channel. So I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, safe day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Keep smiling. Bye.